Hello everyone and welcome to today's playthrough of CLeM, the first attribute. Now CLeM is a game that's going to release pretty soon in the next couple of weeks, and I had it on my list of puzzle games coming up, but I was not sure yet if I really wanted to play it, if it was a game for me. It's ages 7 and up, so that's pretty young. So I'm curious what kind of game it's going to be, if it's going to be actually hard or pretty easy. But I noticed yesterday that they have a prologue that's available on Steam that you can download for free. And it's sort of a demo of what they called the first loop of the game. So I believe it is a game that will loop a certain time or a certain sequence, and you try to solve perhaps more and more puzzles. I don't really know what kind of game it is. It looked like almost escape room kind of puzzles in the trailer, the short trailer that I saw. But I do want to try out this prologue then to see if it is a game for me. And I thought, let me record this as well, so you can decide perhaps for yourself if you want to go for this game yourself, or if I play it, if it is a game that you want to watch me play. I fiddled with the settings a little bit because they were set to controller settings, and I'm playing on a PC to be able to record this. It was also not in English, but in my native language, and I thought I'd set everything up first so we can start this game together. So let's hop in. I see my start option is wake up. So let's start.
Hey you, wake up and bring me beauty.
Bring me beauty. So I am the little puppet, it seems. Stretching its legs. Can I move? So I see there is no mouse pointer right now. Okay, and I can move through the room. Let me get used to the controls. So we have on the left side here a drawing, what looks like a magical magic system, or perhaps a cipher, and then attributes on the right side, of which beauty is blinking there, and if I go down to it, I see in the bottom of the screen, space, go to page. So space is my action button to do something. So look for beauty was what was told to us. Butterfly. The butterfly is an insect belonging to the Lepidoptera family. Its most distinctive characteristic is the large variety of shapes and striking colors exhibited on its wings during adulthood. Its life cycle is similar to that of most insects, passing through the phases of egg, larva, chrysalis, and adult. The change that they experience during metamorphosis is what gives the compelling exuberance elixir its properties, but only if we use the scales from its wings in the correct proportions together with other cosmetic reagents. For thousands of years, butterfly wing scales have been one of the most common used animal-derived ingredients in alchemy. Their structure endows them with unique properties that can improve anyone's appearance. Maybe I can use them in an eye wash to have eyes as pretty as Mum. Is that me as the puppet speaking? On the right then, we have a couple of drawings, so as a caterpillar, and then at the bottom we have a moth, in the middle a butterfly. And I learned very recently that looking at that butterfly in the middle, you see those little tail things that they seem to have at the bottom. Those are to distract insect eaters, so for example bats or birds, that they go for those little wiggly tail things first, and they can easily be snapped off by a bird because they will wiggle more than the rest of the wing, and then the bird will eat that part first instead of taking a bite out of the important part of the wing. Okay, and then what do we have around? Not colored, so I have a cocoon, top right, then what looks like an eyedropper bottle, with then a face of a girl with an eye that has become a heart. So perhaps to have eyes as pretty as Mum is then what she would love to have, or that will make her more beautiful. And bottom left we have the girl with one eye open and stars, so perhaps that's to indicate what she sees as beauty. Skip page, skip section, let me see. And then WX. So I'll scroll. So I'm trying to figure out what to do with this book. So it looks like all of these attributes are linked to the animal pages, perhaps for the alchemy, because I believe this game was about alchemy, and perhaps that symbol on the left is like an alchemical circle, like how the elements are ordered, because in the middle we see temperance, we see change, and we see wisdom. So I think that those three attributes kind of remind me of transmutation, which was the alchemy's holy grail, or alchemist's holy grail. So I'm just going to leaf through the pages. Yeah, because I see at the top the name of the insect. So here, Lepidoptera has one of those symbols that we see on the very first page. Perhaps I am just looking for a butterfly. Okay, and then we're back to the start. So look for beauty. Oh. What is F? F is my inventory. So we have a note. Someone's written, "Bring me beauty," but it's not my writing. And then we have the book with that same symbol, or perhaps not the same symbol. So R is notebook, okay. F is inventory. Combine and separate. Perhaps that's if I have multiple elements in my inventory, I can combine them, I don't know, with alchemy or not alchemy. We'll see about that. Okay, so how do the pages work? I see here the symbol is drawn on the floor. Okay, so it's not letting me walk there, but instead it's giving me the action to go to another page. And we're in the kitchen now. Aha, and we came from the basement where this little hatch is open. So I can take this, accrue it, a recipient full of yellowy green viscous liquid. Okay, perhaps oil. I have a door I can go into. Anything else the game is letting me interact with? Still no mouse. So 2 doors that I can go into. Let's go through this one first. Oh, use is used oil. Now what am I using it on? Is it this little keyhole on the left? And then here there's also a keyhole, so that would make sense. There's a little mouse hole in the wall. So it looks like I'll need a key.
Look in the garden.
Okay, so the game is telling me what to do. So here it says use, but I only have oil. Here it's telling me look. So I can turn the clock. So we have a 1 to 12 symbol, but I don't think I've encountered what is R. Seems like the dining room clock is missing a hand. They are notes that I make, apparently. Aha, the cat has a key. Can I do anything with it? Next to the clock I saw a photo of a cat, or maybe it was a painting. I don't really know how to tell the difference. Maybe because I'm a puppet. Anyway, what I wanted to write down was that when I looked at the cat, I felt bad. I think it's because it's dead. Is that what they call sadness? Okay, the cat is dead. This way is blocked. Then we have what looks like a jar of nails. Glass jar. Inside there are lots of pointy sticks. And it's highlighting at the bottom to do the V action to separate. So I now have nails. They're like little pointy metal sticks. They prick but don't hurt. And then a glass jar, which is now empty. And can I separate the oil? No, I can't. Okay. So I'm just gathering pieces of the puzzle. Okay, let's look at what we have here. We have an abstract painting. Looks like a person with a face. It's too bad I can't use my mouse to point out what I'm looking at. Then top right, I see what looks like earth, water, and then above it that could be air. So perhaps that means the outside, that it's a landscape of some sort. Then on the left, top left, is that a factory building, perhaps? And what the person is holding looks a bit like a fork, like it has the four, is it tines of a fork? Tines? Poking at something, and then the painting has fallen. So I think it has ripped in the middle, that little triangle, and one of the flaps has fallen over. So I wonder if I can interact with it. Can't click, can't use my spacebar. All I can do is get out of that screen. There is a strange painting in the dining room and it's broken. Yeah, I saw that. How do we fix it? Could be thread and needle. Oh, okay. Big room. It's a door. It looks like perhaps I also need a key for that. Then I have here a book that seems to be faded. So I'm looking at a page. What I can read is a hybrids. The next line, species belongs to the something ear family sample. So maybe I have to find two over bottom pedal, velvet beard. So maybe I have to look in my own book for a page that matches what I see here. I found a book on the little table in the piano hall, but all the letters have faded and I can't make out what it says. So let's have a look at our own book. So I'm trying to find a page that has similar drawings and similar text. This. Okay, so I've gone through the whole book and none of the pages look the same. Perhaps this is about plants then. So I can leave at the bottom. Okay, so we have a piano with black and white keys reversed. Here we have another door. Oh. I'm trying out my buttons on the keyboard. None of them do anything, and I also can't click, so not quite sure what to do there. Maybe that door is going to open by playing a tune. We have the alchemical circle. This path is blocked. A broken bulb. I need beauty. Maybe this is the girls' room. Because it also has that symbol for beauty on the door. Plant is dead, the light is out. And with the screen shake, kind of ominous. This one I also needed a key for. Yeah. So I don't know if I can use nails to pry open the door. Okay. So it's telling me no. Aha! There's a butterfly. Oh, it's flown in. So maybe I lock the butterfly inside. Aha, I see. But these ones, the blinders, or what do you call that? Those panels are broken, so they will open. But the butterfly has flown into this room, and I think these ones I will be able to shut. Yeah, can I open them back up? I want them back open. So I think I chase the butterfly inside, then close the shutters. Okay, what else do we have here? We have the greenhouse, then this is where the cat is buried. Do I have something to dig the cat up for the key? Little grim, but we'll have to do it. Let's chase the butterfly back out. So I think it should be here. Let's chase it, and I think it's back out now. And then here, can I open the blinds? That's a bit annoying. I want to open them back up, but I can't now. Okay, let's have a look in the shed. Perhaps there's a net or something that I can use. We have a couple of tools. I've just taken a nail gun. What F was my inventory? Aha. Combine the nail gun with the nails. That makes sense. What else is here? There's tape. Or maybe I can open up. Some of these drawers. I think I have an idea of what to do. Oh, was there someone in the window there? Something was moving inside. I want to see if I come out. Does it play that animation again? No, it doesn't. But there was definitely something moving behind this window here. Okay. I think what I can do is chase the butterfly inside, close it, and now use my nail gun to make sure that this doesn't open again. And I have a jar perhaps to capture the butterfly in the jar. whole lot of plants. Perhaps I will do alchemical experiments later. Aha, and I take a shovel there, or a trowel. We have a statue with an orb. A or E is select. It's strange that I can't use the mouse. I think the game is made to be played with a controller. Okay, so I'm trying to get used to the controls, what is actually happening here. So I can select these different pieces that I have to combine into the eye. But the selection is a little bit all over the place. And then rotate, you have to use my arrow keys. So like this, I think. Okay, so that is not it. Let's pop it back. Oh, damn it. It's hard to see what it's selecting. So I see that this one must be here, but there is no rotation point, no connection point yet to attach it to. And then over here, in the bottom left corner, I am missing a piece. So I think I can't solve it without finding that piece first. So is there anything else I can do here? It looks like there isn't. So let's dig up the dead cat.
Well done.
Well done, okay. Did we take the key? We took something, small key that I found with the bones of a dead cat. Okay, we're not gonna cover up the bones. This one is blocked. Have a little hole in the tree. And what looks like desert, or dunes at least, in the background. So nothing I can do here. Okay, so it looks like right now my only path forward is that little key, the butterfly that will be trapped in the this room here, the living room. Do you want to change your walking speed? Perhaps fast is better, because it is pretty slow in default. Oh, damn. Okay, so butterfly is fast. How do I catch it? Maybe I'm still missing a part. So I have that little key now. Now what does the key open? No. Aha. Okay. So it's kind of trial and error. In the pantry there was a locked drawer. Inside I saw a handle, a piece of metal and a note. Okay, take everything. Dad, I hope that you never open this drawer, because if you do, I'll tell Mom like I did last time, so that she tells you off again. Stop taking my toys. Okay, so it's just making a note. Then we now have the piece to complete that puzzle in the greenhouse. I also have a handle. It's made of brass and mother of pearl. Even though I don't know what these things are. But the statue was holding a globe, so perhaps we are placing the globe on that thing and making a looking glass. Do I still have the key or not? No, I don't. Okay, and it has reset now. But my inventory, I can use it. Now I have all 4 pieces. So we started with this one. Then this one.
Excellent.
Okay, and it's giving me the orb. Round piece of glass. I'm not sure why, but it looks familiar. Okay, let's combine. this and this. The lens of truth. You have the lens, well done. Oh, okay. This is one of the first toys I made for myself when I started studying magic, witchcraft, and alchemy. Through the glass, you're able to see things that are invisible to the naked eye. It's really easy to use. All you need to do is look at something through the lens and then move it slowly over the object to discover any hidden secrets. It's only made up of 2 parts and it's really only a gadget for beginners. But I'm proud of it anyway because I made it myself when I'd only just turned 5. To make it, I took a piece of quartz and I cleaned it and rubbed it until I could see the light within it that is normally hidden. To transfer my energy to the glass, I needed something metal to grasp the quartz. Luckily, Mom let me use the handle from an old handheld mirror that I found in the attic. When I'm not using the lens, I take it apart and hide the handle in the drawer where we kept things for Bones the cat and the crystal in the hand of Thea. Only I know how to move the arm, so Dad won't ever be able to take it from me. Muhahahaha. Okay, so the girl is studying magic, witchcraft, and alchemy, and made this little toy. So perhaps we are, as the puppet, something that the girl has made. Okay, how can I use it? Maybe it's when I get the look pop up. Okay, so trying to think, there's not a lot of places left. Aha, here I can use the lens of truth. So we have a symbol that is used there. Is there more? Okay, so this thing moves quite slow as well. Okay, escape. What has it? I found a hidden symbol on the wall beside the piano. Now let's go have a look in our book. The symbol is discretion, and discretion matches the stick insect, Phasmatodea. The stick insect forms part of the Phasmida family. Within that family are all the insects with camouflage by resembling branches, bark, or leaves. Furthermore, they have adapted their behavior so as to seem part of vegetation that surrounds them and on which they feed. They tend to balance and move, imitating the natural movement of branches. And the note that the girl made: sometimes during the woodland field trips, I feel like the stick insects are silently watching me. These insects can reach up to 50 centimeters in length. Another interesting thing about these insects are the shapes that form on the outside of their eggs. They look just like some of the most ancient symbols of basic alchemy. Those symbols are amongst the most commonly used on camouflage charms, since they help the wearer to pass unnoticed. And what do we have here on the drawings? So there's three types, three designs for charms that are drawn on it. And then in the top right I see a stick figure with a hat and sunglasses hiding behind a newspaper. So the classic old movie spy trick. Okay, so do I need to be on the lookout for those designs of the charms? Not quite sure. I'm trying to see if there's anything on the side of the keys, perhaps. But not really. Aha, and now I have the lens of truth. And there's Tetris pieces falling. Going to the eye, and now they're moving to the right and up. Okay. So it is a book on herbalism, it looks like. So number 139, Pansy. The pansy is a hybrid ornamental plant obtained from the wild species Viola tricolor. It belongs to the Viola genus and forms part of the Violaceae family. The first documented examples of the pansy appeared 2 centuries ago, cultivated by the royalty of the humid islands. The passionate reception of this plant among the upper classes that possessed the ideal steel greenhouses led to the creation, within just 2 decades, of more than 400 varieties of pansies. The pansy flowers in December. Its flowers measure some 6 centimeters in diameter and usually possess 5 petals arranged in a very characteristic fashion. 2 overlapping upper petals, 2 side petals, and bottom petal, wider than the others, on which appears a velvet beard which emanates from the center of the flower, producing a nectar high in levulose. These flowers are particularly appealing to all classes of Lepidoptera, making the pansy an infallible attractor of mutualistic species that assure the propagation and survival of the plant in any environment in which said organisms thrive. Now, that last sentence, so producing a nectar high in levulose, these flowers are particularly appealing to all classes of Lepidoptera, and Lepidoptera, that was, if I remember correctly, hang on, let me navigate. Your beauty, Lepidoptera is the butterfly. So I think if I can get that flower perhaps from the greenhouse, I'll be able to attract the butterfly. So let's go to the notes. What did it say? Oh, it's actually summarizing it here for me. It felt more clever if it would have let me discover that myself. Now I do want to have a look for that symbol on the piano. If there was any clue. So there were those charms, so perhaps there is a flower with that exact design that we can also discover. I think I might have killed the flowers when I pulled them out of the pot. Maybe I can do something with them before they wither. And there was a vase in the other room. But perhaps I do need some water to revive them. Okay, I can't take water. Maybe I'm looking too far. What was in here? Okay, let's chase the butterfly into the other room. Is it going to the flower? Yes, it is. Okay. And then I catch it in the jar, I think.
It's pretty, isn't it?
The girl is giving us instructions through telepathy. Trap the butterfly. It makes me a bit sad to see it like this, though. Aha. So this looks like the piano. So we have two going from bottom to top. Oh, Okay, sorry. It looked like my computer was crashing or something. The screen just went black. I'll take a screenshot of this. So we have a ring, 4 squares, diamond, half circle, then 3 rings. Is that an order in which I have to play them? Okay, it's making a note. The painting was fixed by waving the lens over it. Looks like a person playing a piano. Some of the keys have symbols on them like the ones from the first pages of this notebook, but the small ones don't have anything. If I want to do something with the piano, I probably need to keep searching. Okay, makes sense. So let's see, we have the ring is wisdom. This is egoism. We also had greed and goodness. So let's have a look at wisdom. Superpowered fossil, Grandad woodlouse. Okay. Trilobites were the first arthropods to live on land. Their bodies were divided into 3 parts, a head, a thorax, and a tail. Its head and thorax were similar to the crustaceans that nowadays are known as woodlice, while their tails were much like those of the prawn and the lobster. There are more than 20,000 known species of trilobites since they were the dominant marine animal during millions of years. There were many sizes of trilobite, from less than 1 millimeter to some 30 centimeters in length. Trilobite fossils are used to make the results of a ritual longer lasting, since they store the vital energy present in the planet millions of years ago, a purer and more intense energy than that available now. The main problem being that the large ones are very expensive. Just how much energy could you get from a dinosaur head? Okay. Don't know if I'm supposed to read anything in these. Mosquito. The mosquito is a flying insect from the fly family, which feeds on the blood of other animals. The mosquito bite in itself is not painful, although the saliva that the mosquito leaves behind when it bites can cause irritation during a number of days. Another unwanted consequence of its bite are the illnesses which cause the death of a great number of people every year. Okay, looks like the teacher hates mosquitoes as much as I do. Mosquitoes survive equally well in rural or urban areas as long as they have access to stagnant water for the purpose of reproduction. It is important to be alert if you find mosquitoes within the ingredients used by another alchemist, as they are likely using them to cause problems for or even pain to others. It is recommended to burn the mosquitoes as soon as possible. I don't think Mom will approve of that. Okay, so I don't really see a clue in that so far. Great, looks like the grasshopper. The grasshopper is an insect that moves by jumping, propelled by its large and strong back legs, and gliding using its wings. It has an elongated body, usually green or brown in color, which helps it hide from predators among the vegetation in the areas where it lives. This insect is a herbivore, and its strong jaw enables it to chew through almost any type of plant. The grasshopper is solitary, but when there is an excess of food, it can change its behavior and join with millions of other grasshoppers to form what is known as a swarm. A swarm will devour all the edible plants that it encounters. When grasshoppers behave in this manner, we call them locusts. Grasshopper powder is used to multiply the effects of many rituals. One needs to take into account the effect of multiplying in place of adding, as a large amount of powder can throw the exchange out of balance and cause us to lose more than we gain from the ritual. I need to be careful with that. Okay, so it's kind of like the Full Metal Alchemist show, where there is an exchange of material and it might go out of balance. Hang on. So I see on the top left of the drawings page there is that little grasshopper. Maybe that's a sticker or something. And then there was also goodness, because the scorpion is an arachnid with pincers on either side of its head and a tail with a venomous stinger used for hunting its prey. Although their appearance can be scary, scorpions are not aggressive towards humans, and their sting is not usually more powerful than that of a large wasp. Scorpions do not lay eggs. The female gives birth to multiple live young, which she cares for by carrying them on her back until their shells harden. A few days ago we moved a rock and saw a mother scorpion. Her babies were transparent. With a scorpion charm, we can modify our energy field so as to make other people feel more relaxed and comfortable in our company. It's important to eat well, as wearing one of these charms during a few hours can be exhausting. And then on the drawing is a baby. Oh no, it's an energy field around the scorpion. And they breathe through tubes on the bottom of their body. Okay, not sure what I learned from that. I do have the butterfly to bring to the girl. So what was the oil for? So I'm a little hesitant here to go to the girl, because it kind of looks like that would end the loop, since that is my main quest. And I haven't found the piano thing yet, or the clock, or what the oil is for. Let's just have a quick look around, in case I missed something. Now that I have that spyglass. So we've used the greenhouse for 3 things now. So I'm a little hesitant to think that there would be more over here. I'm looking for anything that could resemble that pendant, perhaps. But there's nothing more interactable here. So it seems my only path right now is going to the girl. And I believe she was up here. And I gave her the jar with the butterfly. Oh.
Well done, but we are not finished yet.
Ah, and that is the end of the game. Okay, Okay, my thoughts. Not sure if the game is for me. It's pretty slow paced, and although it looks like you have multiple things to do, it's pretty linear so far, like run to one room, grab one thing, and then that's the only solution that you can have to a problem. It didn't make me feel like I was thinking about solutions too much, especially since the game, if you hesitate too long, it's just either giving you the voice of the girl to steer you in the right direction, or it gave you the solution in the notebook. While I like looking for the clues myself more and learning what is happening, and it was kind of, I don't know, spoon feeding. So I don't know if I'll actually get the whole game if the game is more like this. It looked a little bit like escape room, but in an escape room you would have like 5 or 6 different things you could do at a time in more advanced ones. So I don't think I'll play the full game, but I had fun with this part, trying to figure a few things out, but not that much fun, I'll be honest. So I think this is not a game for me, but I hope you enjoyed watching it together with me, and thank you for watching. So I'll see you in another series probably.